Again, this goes over very unpopularly. Action of wordsmithing, the intent, the
0% kombucha has 6 flavors. Blood orange mint, my favorite.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Siobhan if you're new here. And if you're new here, this will be a very interesting vlog for you. I'm not doing too hot. I don't know, for some reason I just feel like vlogging. I think because I can capture like everything I'm going through in a whole like vlog, so it makes a little more sense than just like posting on Instagram and being like, meh, I'm sad. The reason I even started my blog back in 2015 was because I was struggling mentally and I wanted to create a platform to let other people know that they're not alone. Everything you're feeling is normal, which is sad that we even have to say living in a state of depression is normal. The reality is that it is normal for our society and it's sad, but I don't want anyone to feel alone. That's my goal, and I have been experiencing a lot of challenging emotions and questioning a lot. And the weird thing is some days I'm completely fine and then other days I'm just not okay. And then some days it comes in waves. And of course you just saw me do my makeup, so that's good. Am I blurry? Have I been blurry this whole time? I don't want to be blurry. Anyways, I'm in a place where I can productively work through this and I understand it in a way that I didn't understand it before. And so that's why I feel like it's very important for me to document this, because even now, like I'm looking in mental health, there's definitely more awareness behind it, but I don't think people understand how sadness works. So yeah, let's just get into it. I have about 30 minutes until I have a meeting for work. So, my last like committed relationship was 2015. And I've dated men in between that time. It's not like I was just like literally me, myself, and I. But no one got to the point of like committing. Like I wasn't really like feeling anyone, I guess you could say, or just it wasn't working out that it got to a point of commitment. I mean, dating can just be painful. I'm an empath. I'm a highly sensitive person, and I'm also very kind. If I know other people are in pain, I don't want to put more pain onto them. So instead, I just kind of absorb their pain onto me. I've gotten to the point where I've been pretty good at like picking up whether someone's for me or not, someone's taking advantage of me or not, picking out red flags. And recently, I just got my oh my god. I feel like I'm blurry. I'm either not blurry or I am blurry. Like I can't tell because I'm just like crying. I'm sorry if I'm blurry, like I don't know. But I got myself in a situation recently where I met someone and I just like fully like, it was an instant connection. Like we both recognized the other person for sure, and things just happened so fast. First I want to start, like I don't think ill of this person at all. I don't think he was lying or manipulating me. At this point in my life, I can pick out an asshole, and I don't think he's an asshole. Like I don't have any ill will towards him. I don't hate him. It just sucks, is how I feel. Like it literally just sucks. I feel naive saying this, but it's like I thought that I went through all the karma that I needed to go through. Like I thought that every type of relationship that I could have experienced and the pain that I experienced from it, I thought that I like paid my dues. It sounds so dumb, but like I literally thought that. Like I thought that like the person that I would meet would just like, I would just know. I don't think he was playing me. All I know is I'm confused. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they're dealing with. I could literally go talk for days about this because I don't understand. Like, I won't understand how you can have something like that with someone and then it just like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm choosing to think of it as we all have our own past, we all have our own journeys, and I do believe that I, you know, did something for him and I gave him something to hopefully like better his life with. I know he brought things up for me. He taught me so much about my anxiety and just like, I didn't realize how much I was holding on to past stories, and he really did open this door for me to explore my anxiety and my emotions more and listen to myself. So again, like when I had met him, it was so exciting but so overwhelming. And this isn't me, like I don't regret anything that happened because I wouldn't be sitting here feeling the way that I am. I wouldn't have learned everything that I did if I didn't go through it. People are either meant for you or they aren't, and maybe this is bad timing, maybe this is part of our journey, maybe we literally aren't meant for each other. Like only time will tell that, and I'm like completely at peace with that idea of like not knowing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything more to say. But yeah, I just want to kind of like document this. Also, it's definitely still blurry. I'm sorry. I don't know. But I definitely want to document this process. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. Like this is like very fresh for me, obviously, but I don't want to post it unless I don't feel right posting it yet. But I do want to post it because I do think it's important to again take you through this process. I think because it involves another person, I don't want them to feel like I'm like sharing their business, because I'm absolutely not. Like that's not the intention of this, and I don't want them to feel that way. So I'm gonna hold off on posting this. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of a day of just honestly showing you what like real heartbreak actually looks like. You know, I woke up at 3 in the morning because I can't sleep. I was journaling and then watching like TikToks of also kind of like, it's okay to feel your emotions. Like you should feel the emotions. You should just like fully embrace everything. Like I'm not holding back. When I'm sad, I just let myself be sad. Because the sooner you feel them, the sooner you'll accept them, and the sooner you'll move on. But sometimes it gets really heavy, and so I've been distracting myself with TikTok, and like I'll be honest, I've been numbing like in that way of just like, I'm gonna watch TikTok and I'm not really paying attention, but I just need my brain to be turned off right now. Like I just can't. And so I've given myself permission to do that. Like I try really hard not to numb, but I think it is okay in some instances. Like you don't want to like torture yourself, you know? So I have been kind of numbing myself a little bit with TikTok, and then I fell asleep at like 6 a.m. and then I woke up around like 8:15, as you saw. Another thing that I want to say, and I think this is really, really important, and this is like a really cool thing that I learned about myself that I am really proud of myself for. I've always lost myself in my past relationships. Like, I hate how this is blurry. Like, can you not just deeply invest in myself and the other person? And when I say that I lost myself in someone, I would be so focused on them and their problems, and like I would want to help them. Obviously that was a coping mechanism to like make me feel better about my life, is distract myself with someone else's life. Like, but in this situation, I didn't do that. I continued sticking to my work. Like even if it was like a tough day, I still did my work. I still made plans with friends. I still hung out with friends, showed up. My life still went on, even though I was dating this person. And at the time, I thought, oh, he must be a good guy because, I mean, not that he's a bad guy, but I just mean like he must be good for me because I'm not losing myself in him. Like I thought that he was the reason I wasn't losing myself in him, when really it was me. Like I have grown so much as a human being that I no longer lose myself in people. And that was like a really cool realization. I was literally crying like 5 minutes ago, and now I'm like smiling. It's all about perspective. Like I've made so many new friends in the past month and a half. I have grown in my career. You know, I've been playing volleyball. My life is expanding in all other aspects. So even if this is making me sad, it's not the end all be all, you know? And what I'm realizing through the situation is I have grown a lot as a human being. Like, I am not reacting. I am, you know what? I genuinely, like, I still have love for him. I really, really do. I accept you for who you are and where you're at. Yeah, like, I really am in a solid, I'm ready to show up for a relationship. And I was open and I was vulnerable and I was not perfect, but no one is. That's the other thing I learned is, like, you will never be perfect in a relationship. You're always healing. And the only thing you can do is show up as the best version of yourself. Yeah, because I was playing volleyball. Well, I actually only played one game because the sand was really hot. And yeah, but it was fun because... Okay, it's about 2 p.m. I'm literally about to lay in my bed and do some work. I really want to get a lot done today, so I think I'm gonna drink a fizz. Staying in one place for too long is not good for me. Like, I need to be moving forward and being productive and things like that. Also, I recognize that this probably isn't a great angle for me. I just keep walking back and forth from my room. I'm gonna grab my computer and do some work in bed because that's just the energy I am going for. Like, it just looks so procrastination. But let's be productive with this procrastination. So when it comes to anything difficult that you're dealing with, it is very, very, very important that you take care of yourself. The only thing you have, the only thing you control is yourself. And so nourishing that relationship with your body, mind, and spirit is very, very important, in my opinion, in my experience. Getting up early, planning your days, having a solid morning routine, eating healthy, working out, keeping your home clean, keeping your body clean, keeping your day-to-day, like, routines and socialization, meeting up with friends, all very, very important. Now, with that being said, you're going to have times where it's really, really hard. And you'll have to gauge whether it's something you can handle or not handle, or what can you handle. So, for example, yesterday was a really hard day for me. I ended up going to the beach with my roommate. I just laid on the beach with my eyes closed, and that's all I could do, but it was enough. It was better than laying in bed. Some days are, you just do the bare minimum. I play with my energy. Like, if I wake up and I'm feeling productive, I'm going to work. If I wake up and I'm feeling like resting, I'm going to rest. And just, you know, if I'm feeling sad one day over it, or 1 second, like, you saw me this morning, I was crying, and to be honest, I'm feeling pretty good right now, you know? And that's the weird thing about it, is, like, you'll have periods where you're feeling totally fine, and then you have other periods where it's like, you just want everything to disappear, and you just don't understand, but it's part of the process, like, and you have to let yourself feel it, you have to let yourself move through it. If you don't, you're just prolonging, because it's going to come up one day. It's 100% going to come up one day. It'll come up like years from now if you don't deal with it. People don't understand, and people are like, just like focus on something else, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, sometimes you just got to feel it, you know? Like, focusing on something else doesn't make me feel better. It's just like numbing what's still there. You're just covering it up, but it's not going to go anywhere unless you just feel it. I wouldn't know what happiness would feel like if I didn't experience this. So yeah. That's my talk. I'm gonna go get my laptop and then we're gonna work in bed for a little bit. I'm about to buy a desk, actually. I have to show you. I'm obsessed with it, and I can show you where I'm gonna put it. I'm really excited. So, stay tuned.
Running our way to a better time. Sweet nostalgia gonna ease my mind. In the shadows, can you feel the light? Calling to you from the brighter side.
I'm gonna show you the desk I'm getting. I'm super excited. So this is the desk. Ooh. Super cute, from Target. It just kind of looks like that. I figure I can use it in the future. It's very like me. And I'm gonna put it right in that corner. So right now there's just like that basket, so it's gonna go there. And then maybe I'll like move the mirror over. But yeah, it's gonna go in that corner. Update. It is 7:30, still working from bed. I actually took a nap and I feel a lot better, even just like being a little well rested. I don't know why I have not been able to sleep through the night. I mean, I know why. I haven't been able to sleep through the night, and so I noticed that, I don't know if you can hear noise, but it's the cat meowing. But yeah, it basically, whenever my body just like feels exhausted, I'm like, all right, it's time to nap. So I took a nap, woke up, I'm doing more work. I'm gonna cook a HelloFresh meal soon. And yeah, I would say today I'm actually like, I definitely just have this acceptance. That is one of the biggest things you have to get past with your ego. When I step back and I gain a bigger perspective and I don't take it personally, and it's just like, us as humans, like, we're always forever intertwined. I don't think that I'm never going to hear from this person again. Like, that has never happened to me in my entire life. I've never seriously dated someone and then never heard from them again. Like, our lives are always intermingled and intertwined, and there's always more there. It's not cut and dry. It's not black and white like people say. I don't believe in forcing things when they're not working, and it's just not working, and that's okay. It's 100% okay. It sucks, but it's okay. Here I am thinking I was fine, and then I ended up giving myself a pep talk. But yeah, this is literally the emotions. It's like I'm fine, and then I'm not okay, and then I'm fine again, and then I'm not okay. And but yeah, I think I'm gonna vlog a lot more. I want there to be more content like this out there, and it's good for me to just like put your extra energy into your creative endeavors and things that make you happy. And I know it's hard. It's so freaking hard sometimes, like, but when you do it, you'll notice you feel better. There's this idea of like misery loves company, and like we are so controlled by our ego, and if we let our ego control us, you'll notice that even when you start to feel better. This actually happened to me the other day. I woke up and I wasn't sad. It was such a good feeling to like wake up and just like not care that all of this just happened. But then within an hour, like my ego just started, and my head just started thinking and thinking and thinking, like almost like it forced thoughts into my head. Like it was like I was purposely sabotaging, because your ego is like comfortable in chaos and it doesn't understand peace, and you're conditioned to live in chaos. And you'll notice that when you start outgrowing people, like there's certain people in your life that create chaos and they create drama, and it's like you tell them a story and they just bring up something like to plant a seed in your brain, and it hurts. Like, just like, why would you put that there for me? Why are you like hung up on the drama? Like, why don't you want me to be happy? And it's not them. Again, it's not personal. They literally don't know what they're doing. Anyways, that's a story for another time. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna finish up this work that I have right now, and then I'm gonna make a HelloFresh meal.
To you from the brighter side.